Hvala momo, brate, nisi trebao se trošiš, ljubite, brate. Dobrodošao na stream.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So it's away we go then. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference? Big header! He's delivered all right! Well, once more...
Hvala, brate, idemo jako.
Because his instinct for doing this is incredible. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Fluminense are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mateus driving forwards. Thuram cuts out the pass. Mateus. And this is Hullet. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Botafogo have themselves a chance from the spot. Van der Sar, in the context of the game, he must save it. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. Ibrahimovic. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! Oh, it's hit the post.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And here's Hullet. Oh, important interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And the through ball. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, super find. Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there. Short changes him with that pass. Maldini. Mateus. Neymar. Pepe gets over and intercepts. No way through there. Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in... Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Maldini. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah. Rummenigge. Neymar. He'd have done well to reach that. Botafogo are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pull it. Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rummenigge tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mateus. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Hit it. Chance for a shot! And that's it for the first half.
Idemo jako Fluminense.
Plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Just a quick announcement.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Botafogo leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Botafogo carrying a goes for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neymar. And this is Messi. Vieira. Closing in on goal. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Played up towards the front line. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fluminense are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vieira. And Mateus. Now it's Pele. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Seedorf making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Vieira. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. A lot of space ahead of him. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Maldini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great defending, strong and determined. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number
Zola
18.
is standing over this one.
Ibrahimovic.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Seedorf. Number 6. Vieira. Coming on the field. Mbappe.
Zola!
Vinicius Junior. Number 15.
Smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's a great ball here.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless!
And they are pulling clear here. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Mbappe. Fluminense needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Picked out brilliantly. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Last chance, perhaps. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's well spotted. Edmilson. Vinicius Junior. And it's Hullet. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Could be danger here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Botafogo.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising a clean sheet, but it certainly doesn't take away from what they can achieve at the other end.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus stood his ground strongly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Check, gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts. Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shoots! Goal! Botafogo!
10 starczy, dobrodošlete.
First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought,
Olise! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Elise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Lam. Pato.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pull it. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Turan is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pato. And he was quick to react. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Good take, and is he in? Chance for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Caresses it through. Defending was shot at goal! Magnificent from Mateus! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Misliš na diviziju, iz koje trećem? Kaj se resetuje? Treća, da. Kec, na kec igram, starč.
Ti govno. A
A
ti
igrao-
koliko?
Igrao sam na dvojku do jutro, sad sam se vratio na kec.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Da. Ima, svaki pas ima svoju prednost.
So we're up and running. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But boy, it can work at one end.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? That pass has been well intercepted. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Davids.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and
Pele! Just a whisker away. Mateus. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Davids. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira. Quarter of an hour played. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! And what a be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? And across it goes. Vieira. Rummenigge. Shoots! Goal! Botafogo!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When
Shapes to shoot! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Lam. Vieira. Makaleli.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. 30 minutes gone. Vieira. Mateus. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. Davids. It's Pirlo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, can they get him away? Best! Oh, sweet feet. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Great chance! It's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. That ball looks a good one. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Lam. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely. Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Botafogo head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el
Whistle
dorsal 9.
goes, And we start the second half. Quality ball. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Off the post. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rummenigge. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Referee has just said play on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, nicely intercepted. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Vieira. And it's Davids. Davids goes steaming forward. Owen finds himself offside. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3. Vieira. Mateus. He's picked his way through, crossed into the box. Cleared away. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Hullet. Great ball, and Seedorf! Keeper's got his work done.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, chance, surely! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de
So,
jugadores
time
en
for
el
changes
Barcelona.
on both
El
sides,
dorsal
actually.
8, Piqué. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 15, Xavi Alonso. El dorsal 21, Pirlo.
Oh, no joy
Serán
this time.
sustituidos por el
Thuram
dorsal
gets
3,
it clear.
el dorsal 14, Vermaelen. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 23. Cambio de jugadores.
Edmilson. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good ball. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great...
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
Big chance! Thuram gets rid without sophistication.
Starč, šta se radi kod tebe?
Looking tidy in possession. Tries a shot! It's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Thuram. And it's Makalele. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vermaelen. And it's Davids. Spread it left. And it's Bellingham.
5 minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. Vieira. Vinicius Junior is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Davids. Played out to the left flank. That's Rijkaard. Bellingham. Davids. Best. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bullet. And the through ball. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.
Što bre, bre?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player. Takes a shot! The most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. He's going to be disappointed with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And this is Hullet. Seedorf shoots!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Benfica have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Just eases him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Big header! Goal! Benfica! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rummenigge, nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Off the post! Turns and goes back. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. And he lines up he gets big! They want to be quick to recover this. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, what a mistake! They get a throw in. Drives it, up he goes! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Thuram is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. That is a brilliant interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Luis Suarez. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seedorf. That's a cute ball. And this is Hullet. He has found the way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Mateus. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Pele goes looking wide. Benfica finding their passes. Mateus. Gullit has created one goal already. Mateus. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Cross into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Up Jisung. That is good strength.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. Oh, it rattles the bar. Decent enough try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Nice looking ball. It's played through for him. Oh, what a climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Now the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez. Seedorf. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
I onda ovako jednu smeće smarte sistersku igra je gal. A nema ruke.
Complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ball has bounced loose now. And it's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good spread. It's a mighty effort! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Botafogo take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rummenigge. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then.
Ma užas, brat. Znači, užas.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish. And that's
Tako je
it.
Nubaro. Tako je, ugasi smart assist pa igraj.
Good evening to you.
Easy rage quit.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. Okay, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to take in the landscape, there's no one better.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zanetti. And here's Ibrahimovic. Platini. Oh, important interception. Seedorf. Mateus. And here's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Schmeichel gets his hands on it. and the danger is averted. Oh, this looks sharp. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Good ball, good take. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Botafogo! Another moment of...
Ma da, vidi se odmah da je smart assist. Odmah se vidi.
Beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably...
Pozdrav Mare, dobrodošao. Šta se radi, jesi dobar?
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Окей.
Turns and goes back. And it's made its way to him.
Победа.
Gde si bre Dimitri? Šta ima bre?
And if you have just joined us,
Bravo.
just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Seedorf. That is a brilliant interception. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Out towards the flank. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well
Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
A, lepo, lepo, brate. Evo, nije loše, igramo se malo.
Platini plays it long. Pull it. Alarm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Vieira chips it through. He's cut it out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Seedorf. Platini.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that's a dangerous... Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some resolute defending there. And here's Hullet. Seedorf. He's in a great position. And the shot! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Zar sumnjaš u mene, Starč, ovdje najbolji fudbal gledaš.
And slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And here's Ibrahimovic. Platini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now Gattuso. Zanetti. And there's the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Memorabilia from today's match.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And it's Seedorf. He has a look up. Corner given.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Montenegro have the chance to go the other way. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to play it through. Seedorf in acres of space out wide. Marquez can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Hullet. Hullet. It's a goal kick. And it's Hullet. Montenegro appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Tries a deft little ball. Hullet, Rummenigge. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hullet. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Gattuso. And here's Platini. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Great vision. Hullet. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, it's come to nothing. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that's neat. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Mateus plays it short. Played into the chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
3-0 and a chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lahm gets into some space. Varane is there and he can get that clear. Now, can they get him away? Gattuso plays it all the way forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Otto gets his head on it! That's another chance! And it's hoisted clear. Played it early. Mateus.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Gde si bre Johnny? Ma Nubara sam vrat.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Zanetti. Now here's the delivery. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Oh, this looks sharp. it's Ibrahimovic heading backwards. And he's had it nicked away, and he's worked it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. An uncompromising challenge. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Platini. And that's it. Botafogo, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism.
It's Ibrahimovic! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Bale probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Opts for safety. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Van Basten. Mateus. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge on a charge down the left. He's in a great position here. Ibrahimovic! It's in!
Ibrakadabra, sprda se, sprda se.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Cruyff. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kaži starč, kakav sam doktor, be.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's having a bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hoisted in. Up he goes! And this is Hullet. Out of play for a goal kick. Thuram. Over to the other side. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pele. Thuram does well to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Dijk. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff. Oh, they can break here. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge. Botafogo have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mateus with the short one. Lahm. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pinches it off him. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Seedorf, who's set up one goal so far. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a very chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Botafogo presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. So that's got things underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
And he was alert to it. Van Dijk clears. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely feet. And he whips it in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way.
Pozdrav Beli, dobrodošao brate na stream. Šta ima brate?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's surging through. And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. But not this fella.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Seedorf. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that's a good ball. Ferdinand. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Seedorf. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there!
Ah, jao, so cold.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's... In he goes again. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Hullet. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Real chance! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Aimed beyond the defence. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ibrahimovic tries a shot. And it's come back out to him. And how did he...
Šta je s Van der Sarom, ljudi?
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rooney gets into a good position. Looks a smashing ball. Tries to get it clear.
Ludilo kako brani.
Mateus clears it away. Matches Cunha! That tested the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? And Dijk tries to clear. Mateus. And the counter is on. Mateus. And that's been intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Fired deep towards the back post. That has been knocked clear. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. No way through there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Botafogo very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. He's in a great position here. And it's Sergi. Hullet. Mateus. And he plays one through. He is, and he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Botafogo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. That pass has been well intercepted. Mathias Cunha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's cut it out. Valverde, and he was quick to react. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Cole, that is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ibrahimovic! It's there! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden vest.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
And that's it.
80.953 spettatori.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin.
Nisam bre, brate.
Nešto oko...
I dalje mi prevodi glupo. Moj šperski je loš, mogu pokušati. Nisam loša, brate, ti kako si?
16.
A, pa super, šta se radi kući, brate? A, fino, sad ću ja još malo da legnem. Ma, brate, prevodi mi samo. Ne znam kad mi piše neko na stranom jeziku, a kad ne. To mi se radi, to me nervira. Izgledate svi kao roboti. Evo sad Hamza kaže zdravo. Zdravo Hamza i tebi. Hello Hamza. Pošto pretpostavljam da priča na nekom Hamza jeziku. A, izvini Branislave, brate. Sećam se, dobri mečevi, brate. Delovalo je mnogo automatizovano. Dobrodošao na kanal. Ma da, nisam, brate, jebik. Ma užas, brate, jedva čekam ovaj filter.
Well, what a scene we have here.
GG, brat.
Real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle, and here we go. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo. It's a mighty effort! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mateus, it's a threatening ball. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game.
Vidjela što sam ti poslala?
Šta je to?
Ova što predala za eutanaziju.
Šta je to?
Eutanaziju da ju spavaju.
Što to?
Zato što su je bili silovali
Time for a cool head, and that is
u neko
precisely what he
pretplatilište.
showed. Should we
Dobro.
wear it down
I
to
ona
Da ju
pokušava-
spavaju što je se to desilo.
Ona pokušava da se ubije skočila s petog sprata i stala paralizovana i malo bolova krtala.
early ball out from the back?
I onda poslije kažu, pišu da španska vlada nije htjela da odobri da se ona htjela da odustane, ali oni joj nisu dozvolili.
Od eutanazijete?
Da,
Ili
jes, jučer.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. And he shoots!
Uspavali je to vjerojatno zbog Jordana.
100%.
And we've
Majmun.
begun here.
Pa sad vidi koliko je ona to prvo tela, pa sad posle neće. To je pitanje, svako može napraviti svaku priču.
Isto, ne bi me čudilo.
Pa, kakvom svijetu živimo.
To look very comfortable. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ajde.
Botafogo have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Bullet. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And a shot! Rummenigge. That is good alertness. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Oh, well measured. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Oh, super find. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is one way to...
Ovo mi prevodi retardirano, brate. Znači, piši mi na Instagram, ništa te ne razumem.
Yeah.
Samo sam razumeo, ne znam zašto ne igram.
Their way through, and he's managed to get free. Mateus!
Uh!
Oh, he's hit the bar! Lahm. Great vision. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Kaže, ne znam zašto ne... IG. Ne znam zašto ne igram, ali nekako sam u posljednje vrijeme igrao previše nasumičnih igara, ali ahahahahaha, kako se prevodi, ahahahaha, idite u podešavanje na YouTube-u i isključite automatsko prevođenje, lako. Probao sam, uopšte ne mogu da nađem to automatsko prevođenje na aplikaciji. Šta mu je to?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Da, ali nemam taj titel, nemam tu opciju, taj titel isključen.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work. Frank Rijkaard
Što?
Jer je neko budala otvorila prozor.
Ja.
Yeah, and I can see why he's
squeak.
about as sophisticated
Yeah.
as players come. And his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his caliber and cleverness.
And the shots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he was alert to it. Oh, they could break here. Mateus. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. Goes for a shot! And they've got rid.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Baresi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he welcomes it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And they're quick to get it back. That pass isn't the best. Lahm. Rummenigge. Driving forward. He's looking wide. Very nicely done. Mateus tries looking up for options on the left. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Well, that is good. Super
Smart,
running
svi ko kuća.
Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Čekaj, ova igra dobro, čekaj sam.
Neither side yet able to find the net. He's being tries a shot. Scholes gets rid without sophistication. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Seedorf.
A nemoj da sackaš.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rummenigge. And that interception was
Da, da.
necessary.
He read that
Da, da.
well and stopped it.
That's been cut out. Well played. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Hullet. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Conte gets it away. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira can so cleverly bypass.
Brate, čitao je.
It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run. And
Ma dai.
desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts.
Ne ispada,
and
bot.
basically let them attack it.
Ne ispada.
That's an excellent interception.
A vidi mi što?
That's going to go a long way. Turan. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And now they can spring out of defence.
Pa nemoj bre.
And over the line. Howson is... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Hostilities have...
Ma daj, brate, uzmi tu loptu, jebote.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Kante. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hullet. Mateus powering forward here. He's had a shot!
Gledaj smeće Smarta sistersko.
To the cause. Is their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. Seedorf. Mateus. Conte. Now Mbappe. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Inzaghi finds himself offside.
To je što je, ne, sada nađem. Da ti gupim.
Situación en su casa era muy complicada, porque la familia era muy brava. Tuvo que pasar un tiempo en una casa de acogida, como estábamos en piso separado, que van a ir de 10 años.
Bauer ubica, brate. Mnogo dobar trener.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Ma da.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Smeće Smarta sistersko, sve mu jebem.
Unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Seedorf. Oh, super chance, surely!
Ma ne.
Cleared away. Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Hullet. Botafogo finding their passes.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good take, and is he in?
Hmm.
Should get the job done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Scholes.
Jebem ti igricu smrdljivu da ti jebem.
Position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, delightful ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Seedorf. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe.
A, će da ga uhvatiš klošaru, ali juče će da ga uhvatiš.
Finally the breakthrough.
Gledaj šta radi link up Seedorf, Mbappe.
A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
La vida de William es un camino fácil.
Jebem ti smeća smarta sisterska.
Recimo ima kolegica jedan sva trepavicama, ne znam, trajnu švinkom, drugo,
Sad mi prevelo, odlično igraš ovu igru.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. Shoots! It's a goal! And surely that's
Kylian Mbappe.
decisive strike. Just so calm under
Seri bre smart assist.
to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
He's gone for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ma užas, brate, evo ti gledaj retar. Znači nisam mogao da mu dam gol
Promptly onto that.
6 minuta, brate.
Now it's in
Šta želiš?
Jedva čekam jebeni filter da izađe, da kad izgubim, da jebi ga, izgubio sam, bolje iskoristio lik protivnik šanse, ja sam loše odigrao i ćao, a ne ovo smeće ovako.
Botafogo have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Zle su jesu, zle su. Da, jeste, 1.000.000% je to krle. Ja vidim svaki moj šut koji treba da bude lupam u stativu, on je ili u golmana ili... Hvala, brate. Hvala puno, jedva čekam i ja. Nego će da okače džojstik. Nubare.
Botafogo, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Kako bre, evo ti, gledaj kako daje pas. U noge njemu.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Evo, nije mu sele... sad će se sačuvamo.
Ruben Neves did
Sad će sačuvamo situaciju jednu, sad će vidjeti.
neither party
Posle
overdoing
partije.
compromise. Truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Evo ga, gledaj ga. Namešta se zato što je izbustovan na smart assist blitz curler.
And that's it. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniably better equipped than the other.
Ne, da, evo. Baš to mi se sad desilo, verovatno si ti video, Krle.
Deservedly so.
Mislim da je to ovde negde bilo. Ajde da vidim ovde. Da vidim. Evo gde, gledajte mi strelicu. Gledajte mi strelicu gde nišanim igraču tamo. Obratite pažnju gde nišanim igraču, a vidite gde dodaje. Samo obratite pažnju. Ha.
Ja ne mogu da pročitam sad.
Možeš, čekaj. Obratite pažnju sad. Evo. Evo gde je moja strelica. Znači gore ka peletu. A gledajte gde je on dodao loptu. Ne mogu da nađem ono kad mi uzu iza leđa loptu. To ne mogu da nađem. Gde je ono kad mi uzu iza leđa, to je posle bilo 100%. Možda je ovdje nekde. Evo. Ne selektuj igrača, drugi je uzeo. Evo ga ovdje, to je to. S peletom. Znači, njemu je selektovan štoper. Evo, čak mu niko ovdje nije selektovan. A iza njega igrač uzima mi loptu. Iza njega igrač mi uzima loptu. To je smart assist. To je to. Užas. To je to.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That has been slung wide. Nicely spread. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Mateus. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to think it through.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Played into the... Oh, what a climb! He scored! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Ibrahimovic.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, look at the space here. Cross flung, climbs up big. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vieira cuts it out. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Hullet. Played out to the right. He's got away. A header! And they've got rid. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Neymar. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. That looks a decent ball. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Maldini. Pirlo concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mateus. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has happened here? Cross goes in there. He's gone direct here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Attendees, this is a
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two.
He's got full. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Threads one in, and this is Neymar. Neymar's cross. And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at once. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And a cross. He gets big. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And it's Seedorf. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Club America are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. Neymar. It's a good-looking delivery. It's a pretty loose pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's in plenty of space here. He rises! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Seedorf. Number 7, Mateus. Number 6, Vieira. Coming on the field.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Vinicius Junior.
It's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Corner it is. Club America have their second corner now. Zico is onto this. Can he finish? Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Just about up to 75 minutes. Figo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge picks it up out wide.
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Pirlo. Zico. Zico tries looking up for options on the left. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Oh, this is a great... And the finish! And that would have won it.
Ibrahimovic really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
So, third corner of the game. He's in a shot at goal! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Club America are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get him away?
Bravo, Japanci.
Place it in low.
Ne može da ga promaši moj pas.
Turns and goes back.
Evo, čovjek ništa bre, ne mogu mu ništa celu utakmicu, bre. Ništa mu ne mogu celu utakmicu. Nijedan moj pas nije prošao. Dao mi gol iz jednog ubačaja, bre. Gledao.
Exemplary piece of defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played towards the front line. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
Ajde da vidimo ko je ovaj, brate, ovako... Da vidimo ko je gospodin. Da. Evo. Samo match-up se drži, pressing i igraju sami, brate. To je to. Cursor change ništa, brate. Znači ovo je bukvalno držiš R1, X i L2 i on ide, ne možeš ništa da, ne može protivnik ništa da uradi. Direktno na tebe, svaki pressing u tvog igrača, nemaš prostora ni za šta. Dosta. Protiv top igrača sam igrao, ovako me nisu pojeli, brate, a kamoli neki noob što je jedva 285 na svetu.